Hey everybody, it is Thursday. I'm Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with today's Hokey video blog. Yes, you're seeing me here on a weekday with a blog update. I am filling in for Brian Good, who's filling in for Christy Dutton, who in turn is filling in for Kevin Harnett. He's on vacation this week. He will be back next week, so you'll see our schedule shift back to their normal spots. But for now, you've got me. I'll be in tonight at 5:30. Christy will be on the other shows, and you'll see me tomorrow morning on Sunrise as well. Beautiful day in store for us here across Wave Country. In fact, we're witnessing a mix of sun and clouds now on our Kentucky One Health SkyTrack camera. Days, and in some cases, a little warmer than that. In fact, a lot of 80s showing up now. 80 even here in Metro Louisville. 82 from Fort Knox down to E-Town at this point. Doppler radar view is clear for now, but what I want to do here is put on the visible satellite, because that's going to show us what the clouds look like from space. Lots of those spotty cumulus clouds south of the city now, and as we put it into motion, you'll see how they've popped up here over the last several hours. And what this means is that we're starting to heat up the ground level, we're starting to heat up the lower level of the atmosphere, popping up some of those cumulus clouds because of that. And as we go throughout this afternoon, we may very well see a scattered sprinkle or two, but that's about it. Any of those should end around sunset. I don't think many folks are going to pick up rain. Just about 99% of us staying dry as we head throughout the afternoon and the evening. But look to our north. This is our next weather maker for your Friday, a cold front that's currently across portions of the Midwest now. That warm front now to our north and east, hence why we've got the temperatures still in the 80s here with the city at this hour. Now, as we look at Futurecast for the rest of this evening, there's that scattered, isolated sprinkle we were talking about. It's out of here as we go throughout midnight and beyond. But by early Friday morning, around the time that Wave 3 News Sunrise is starting at around 4:30, some of these little sprinkles, little showers begin to move back in as a cold front moves into the area. For the morning time frame, pretty much from 4:30 through the morning rush, it'll be southern Indiana and areas near the river that will see the chance of sprinkles or some showers. Now, as we go throughout the afternoon, we begin to get some more heavier shower activity, but it will still be scattered down to our south. Now, this would be around the western Kentucky and the Bluegrass Parkways down there near E-Town and south of that even, where we do see a few of these showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. But the latest data is coming in pretty dry for Friday. We've kept a 60% rain chance only because we've got two shots of that precipitation, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. It may very well cover about 60% of our viewing areas total here. We may have to lower this, though, as we go throughout tomorrow morning if the data continues to come in as dry as you're seeing it now. Notice how things do activate as they go throughout southeast Kentucky as that cold front moves through. It's really the faster timing of the front that's helping us stay dry, because notice by 4:30, the fronts to our south and east, we're high and dry for the most part, maybe a post-frontal shower or two, but it's southeast Kentucky getting in on those thunderstorms. Should this front slow down, we would have a better afternoon storm chance in our southern Kentucky counties. Pretty much, if you're going out to the Wave 3 News concert series starting at 5 o'clock at the KFC Yum Plaza, you'll be dry. If you're heading out to evening plans, you should be dry. Shouldn't be a problem on our Friday night and our Saturday as well. By 11 p.m., still holding on to the clouds, but I think we'll be getting down into the 50s, and eventually, in some places, the 40s. I do think the 40s will be more widespread, though, Sunday morning. Here's a quick look at that 7-day breakdown. You'll see the 60% shower and storm chance on our Friday. By Sunday, this is a big day because, of course, the Ironman competition will be taking place the first time. It's being held in the fall instead of in the heat of August. Current river temperature, just looked this up, was 71 degrees for those who will be out there swimming. That's going to feel good considering the air temperature by the start of the swim. 48 here in the city at Waterfront Park. Mostly clear skies by 7 a.m. Yikes. We'll be in the mid-70s, though, by 4 p.m. for the time the runners are getting underway there. By the end of this thing, we should be in the 60s. Should keep that clear sky throughout our Sunday. By Monday, I've added in a 10% shower chance. There's a weak front. It's not going to have a lot of moisture to work with. And I think at best it would be a shower in our northern and northeast counties, pretty much up toward Jennings County at this time for Monday. That's about it. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday all look dry. Temperatures will be in the lower 80s by the time we round out your Thursday. Now, what this pattern is going to entail, why you see little dips in those temperatures there, is shots of cooler air moving in. You see trough after trough after trough, and each of these gets a little bit stronger each time because we're losing solar energy as we head toward, of course, the middle of fall here. So our confidence meter at a shot of cooler air that would put us down into the 60s for highs by mid-October here is about at a 6. And And I think those temperatures could be down into the 60s for quite some time based on the raw data coming out. Of course, some of the adjusted data statistically, what we call MOS data, is trying to give us temperatures in the 70s during that time. But if these troughs coming in from Canada are indeed as strong as they look, especially the one by mid-month here, I do think we could be in the 60s, and it could be some mid to upper 60s for highs, maybe a day in the lower 60s in a few places, including here in the city as we go throughout that time frame. So, even though we've got temperatures in the 80s now and the 70s coming up, the 60s are not far behind as we move throughout mid-month or so. All right, that's it for now. Christy Dutton's going to be in with us as we go throughout this evening. I'll be in here at 5:30. And, of course, you can catch our 14-day earliest alert outlook during our newscast tonight, which will be exclusively showing here on Wave 3 News. I will see you folks tonight and again tomorrow morning on Wave 3 News Sunrise. Enjoy your Thursday.